In this video, I'll show you how to use Python to do web scraping. The basic idea is the same as using R, as we introduced in class, and the programming technique will be slightly different, though the logic flow is pretty much similar. We're going to use Anaconda for this task. So in order to do web scraping, we'll also need a few libraries. Okay, first we're going to use Jupyter and go to Anaconda. I installed before, and the program is right there called Jupyter. And this is very similar to RStudio. It will open a web interface like this. And all I'm going to do is I'm clearly starting a new Python 3 node session. And the library we're going to use to download web pages will come from URL lib. So let me, similar to R, use library to import libraries. In Python, it's called import URL lib dot request, and you connect this button. It's called run cell below. It seems to be installed, and I'm going to also import a library called Beautiful Soup. So from BS4 import Beautiful Soup. What we are going to do, extract the page will come from Wikipedia. This will be similar to your homework one. So let me type wiki SP5 100. And this is the page you want to download. And what we are interested is to extract this table. Essentially, that lists all the stocks in SP100 index, and also the symbol name as well as the company's full name. So in order to do that, I want to first is just get the URL and assign a variable called URL equals copy, paste. And in Python, you can try, see if we got it right. Yes, it's correct. Okay, and now in order to read the content or fetch the web pages from this URL, we're gonna write with URL lib dot request dot URL open URL as, let's say, response. This essentially tell Python to open a stream, or you can think it's like opening a file at this URL page. And we're gonna reconnect the response using the variable called HTML equals response dot read, and that's it. and you can check the HTML page we just extracted, and everything seems to be fine. And okay, now once we get this HTML page, what we want to do is to extract the contents. And in the homework 1, we introduce a hint says that you may try HTML table. So I will do HTML table like library or scraping in Python just to show you the idea. This is very similar to XPath that we introduced in class. XPath is a little bit more general, but HTML table works specific packages that works very effectively for extracting table contents. As you may know, most of those table type data are usually shown in HTML tables. So in order to do this, I want to first is call out this soup function to beautiful soup to process the HTML. We're gonna call soup equals beautiful soup HTML, and this just tells the type of input it has is essentially some XML. So let me also go is to say, see if this soup, the processed soup, I want to find, or if you remember in class, it is just like a tree. So when you look at this whole thing, if they have any tables that we're interested, and let me also print out what we get. And if you look at the output, the first one is category, time heights, closing, and etc. This is not the table we are interested. But if you go to the second table, it's it has the symbol, has the name, have Apple Inc, etc. This is exactly the table we want. So if you go back to the HTML page, essentially the first table is this table of the records. The second table is the components. So essentially we need the second table. And when we use the function called find all, it will output all the tables. So we're just gonna get the first table. That's the table we really want. So let's change this, and I just want the table 1. Let's double check. Yes, this is exactly the table we want. Now I want to do is for this table in HTML, each row of the table will start with the tag tr and with the /tr, and each cell or each column in that row will start with td and with /td. So what we want to do is we want to go through this HTML table, and for each row we're going to look at process each td tag as well. So to do this in Python, let me just do it in a simple way. Let's say for row in my tab, and remember this is also a beautiful soup type object that you can search for elements like a tree as well. So we're gonna go find all, and I want to find all the tr elements. For these tr elements, I want to do is I want to essentially, for the columns in each row, and this gives us the element of the tree highlighted here for as the first example. So this in this tr, I'm gonna for columns in row dot find all, I will get td. And what this does is extract the column. So for the column, I also want to do is for each td, I just want to get the element. So in this, in Beautiful Soup, this means that instead of output HTML file or output HTML source code, I just want output text. And this is essentially what we want, and we can connect this, but for this I just want to print out, and that should be it. Okay, so if you look at this, and this shows that the method's object is not subscriptable. The first line is okay, and okay, I see. I should not use square bracket here, because final is a function. Okay, there you go. And here it is. We just output all the symbols and also full company names of those companies listed in SP 100. And